It's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Neptune. Yes. And today we're going to be giving our thoughts on the Survivor series or the Outlived Her saga. And well, first you had the Survivor series kick off, or the Outlived Her saga kick off, and that first had the King Rick. That had the Fighting King Rick, which was won by The Miz for Raw or Well Underdone. And I thought that was I've liked it. I thought all the wrestlers who were in it, did a good job, and I liked it. Then it was a Survivor Series, or the Outlived Her saga itself, with the Raw men's team, or the Well Underdone men's team, with Keith Lee and Matt Riddle and AJ Styles and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Braun Strowman fighting the SmackDown men's team that was Kevin Owens, Otis Akubich, Seth Rollins, Baron. Who else was in the team? Oh, Baron Corbin. And I'm forgetting the other one who was. Oh, Jey Uso. Yes. So anyway, and that was a good fight. And there were a lot of times in this fight where you thought that one team was going to start, getting all the win, which didn't happen. And the Raw team or the SmackDown team, well, actually the Well Underdone team, since Raw is a French borrowed word, beat the SmackDown men's team. Good fight though. Oh, I've heard AJ Styles. Yeah, he was on the Raw team or the Well Underdone team. Yeah. So at the end, it was the Raw's men team, or the Well Underdone team, of Keith Lee and Matt Riddle and AJ Styles and Sheamus O'Shaughnessy and Braun Strowman beating the SmackDown team. Good fight, and I liked it. Then after that, we had Bobby Lashley fight Sami Zayn. And the winnings were not on the line, but this was just to say who was the greater of the two winners. Can I go now? Sailor Shore. And it was a good fight. We had Sami Zayn do every weakling thing in the book he could do to get himself out of the fight, but at the end, it just never seemed to work for him. And at the end, Sami Zayn lost. At the end, Bobby Lashley beat Sami Zayn. I thought it was a good fight. Then we had Asuka fight Sasha Banks once again to see which winner was the greater of the two winners. It was a good fight. There was a lot of times where you thought Asuka had it won, but at the end, Sasha Banks beat Asuka. Then, after that, we had the Raw women's team, or the Well Underdone women's team, taking on the SmackDown women's team. And this Raw, or the Well Underdone women's team, well, was Layla El with Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Peyton Royce, and Lacey Evans fighting the SmackDown women's team of Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liz Morgan, Natalya Neidhart, and Bailey. There was a good fight, and it was even though the SmackDown team got at least one or two off their team by the end. At the end, it was the Raw women's team, or the Well Underdone women's team, who beat the SmackDown team. So at the end of the night, it was Lana Rusev, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Lacey Evans, and Peyton Royce winning that. Then after that, we had Drew McIntyre fight Roman Reigns. Can I go back now? Sure, Sailor Neptune goes. All right. So then we had Drew McIntyre fight Roman Reigns, and if once again to see which one of the two winners was greater. And there was a lot of back and forth on this. Each man did everything they could do to beat the other man, and each man didn't want to give up. But at the end, Roman Reigns beat Drew McIntyre. And then at the end, we had a onlooking farewell to for the Undertaker with all of his friends that he made over the years, and he came out and gave his last thing about he was withdrawing for leaving from wrestling, and I thought that was good, you know. So at the end, I like that. So at the end of the day, I thought that was a really good Survivor Series, or the Outliveder saga. You know, I like the kickoff fight. I like the fight on the show itself. Now I can't speak for everybody else out there and what their thought on it was. But anyway, we know, yeah, at the end of the day, Sailor Moon, we might be the only ones out there besides, I don't know, Gumby, that maybe made a good, had, liked the show. Everyone else out there probably bitching, whining, and nagging about the show, how it wasn't good enough, how the fights weren't that long, how they could have gone longer, the wrong man or woman won, the wrong team won, one side got buried, oh, the Undertaker thing was like, whatever. So that's it. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Neptune. Hope you liked this. Hope you liked Survivor Series, or the overlived her, the outlived her saga. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Neptune. We'll see you tomorrow.